With the assistance of the outside broadcast unit, we will be linking from the database studio to their home. Pat Green and Julian, welcome to Database.
Hello, Jane.
Hello, Jane.
Now, Julian, I see you have your computer linked to the telephone line. Can you tell us how you did that?
Yes, well, it's very simple, really. The telephone is connected to the telephone network with a British Telecom plug, and I simply remove the telephone jack from the telecom socket and plug it into this box here, the modem. I then take another wire from the modem and plug it in where the telephone was. I can then switch on the modem and we're ready to go. The computer is asking me if I want to log on, and it's now telling me to phone up the main Prestel computer, which I will now do.
So it's a very simple connection to make.
Extremely simple. And I can actually leave the modem plugged in once it's done that without affecting the telephone. I'm now waiting for the computer to answer me. It asks with a tone, and then I just flick a switch on the modem and replace the receiver. And
things are starting to happen.
Things are starting to happen. The Prestel computer is now asking me to enter my own personal password, which I've now done, and it comes up with an opening screen.
And Julian, can you tell me, what is Micronet?
Well, Micronet basically is an area of Prestel that's specially designed for microcomputer users. It has a lot of facilities. It has a magazine-type page of what's new today, the daily news, reviews of the current software that's available. There's a letters page so people can write in. There are programs available on Micronet that you can load directly down the phone line. Some of them are free, some of them you do have to pay for.
Now, Pat, whose computer is it?
Well, it's a cooperative, really. We all have a part share, but Julian and I mainly use it.
And why did you buy a computer?
Well, I was very interested in the new technology and didn't want to be left behind. I don't think it's only for the youngsters at school now. I think us older ones will have to learn a lot about it.
And what do you use the computer for?
Well, for keeping household records, such as what I have in the freezer and people's telephone numbers and addresses. I use it as a word processor for my letters, which always come out perfect now. And the most exciting thing I find is the mailbox where I write to other people on the Prestel system.
And who have you written to recently? You got any examples?
Yes, I sent a message to my doctor asking for a repeat prescription, and he's left the prescription for me in the chemist.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Pat and Julian. We'll be seeing you later in the programme.
Bye, Jane.
If you have anything you want to say to us here on Database and you're connected to the Prestel service, you can use the Database mailbox. Pat Green is still with us in North London, and she's going to demonstrate this facility by sending us a message. Hello, Pat.
Hello, Jane.
Can you find page 7776, please? And now would you like to send us a message?
Yes, I will.
And I should be able to get the same message now on my screen.
That's right.
Thank you very much for your good wishes, Pat and Julian.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
If I want to get that message printed out, I can do that as well, just by hitting this button. And there it is. And by the way, we've heard some rumours that Commodore are planning to launch their own rival to Micronet, which will come complete with a modem. Now, as we get some more news about CompuNet, we'll let you have it. In the meantime, if you want more information about Prestel or Micronet, then why not have a look at the Database newsletter, which you can find on Oracle, page 182. That's page 182. Now, if you own a BBC Micro, stand by for the software transmission. You can record the data directly from the audio track of your video cassette recording of Database. Alternatively, if your television has an audio jack or an ear socket, you can take the data directly from that. The least successful method is to just place a microphone in front of the television set. Now, if you haven't got a BBC Micro, don't worry, because during the series we'll be transmitting data for the ZX81, the Spectrum, the Commodore 64, the VIC-20 and the Dragon. Now remember, these software transmissions are experimental, but if they're successful and you like them, then they may well become a regular feature of database later on in the year. Stand by for the software transmission. You better start your recorders now. Goodbye, and see you next week from Earl's Court.